So I'm going to be showing you how to make red beans and seasoned yellow rice. I have all my ingredients here. This is 1/3 cup of ham that's chopped. This is a half onion chopped. This is 4 garlic cloves chopped. This is half a teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of Bijol seasoning, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of adobo, along with 2 cups of parboiled rice. And I always use parboiled rice because it doesn't get sticky and it's easy to season. You won't have that mushy type of consistency that comes with white rice. So anytime I make seasoned rice or rice and peas or anything, I always use parboiled rice. That's the way to go. A lot of people always ask me, what's parboiled rice? Parboiled rice is just rice that's partially boiled in the husk. I'm also going to use a tablespoon of sofrito. The best sofrito is really homemade, but I haven't got the time to make a sofrito right now, so I'm using the pre-packaged sofrito. This is just green peppers, onions, cilantro, and garlic in olive oil. And it's typically used for rice, beans, soups, chili, and stews. This is mainly Puerto Rican seasoning, and they always use it, but yeah, I don't have time to make my own sofrito, so I'm breaking a rule by using pre-packaged sofrito, so don't kill me. So we're going to start with 2 tablespoons of oil. And the first order of business is to saute our onions, garlic, and the ham that we're going to put inside here. Okay, so this oil is hot. There goes the onions. We're not going to saute this too much because we don't want it to get too brown. So we're putting onions, garlic, and ham. We're just going to saute that for a good 3 to 5 minutes. Let me see. Okay, so we sauteed it. Now I'm going to add the oregano. Continue stirring. I'm going to now add the sofrito. Okay, so this is our 2 cups of rice. We're going to wash it first. Okay, so now that we've washed our 2 cups of rice, we're going to add it. So this is 2 cups of uncooked parboiled rice, and we're going to saute this uncooked rice in with the ingredients. So quick, so easy, and you could smell the aroma already. Amazing. Now we're going to get 2 cups of water, and now we're going to add the water. We are also going to add our half a teaspoon of salt. We're going to add our half a teaspoon of adobo, and we are going to add our 1 teaspoon of Bijol seasoning. This is what makes your rice yellow. You could also substitute for turmeric if you can't find the Bijol seasoning, but let me just show you the container. This is the Bijol seasoning. You can find it in the Caribbean aisle in your supermarket. Turmeric is also fine, And you can also substitute the packet of goya sazon. I'm going to show you what I have in this. It'll have like an orangey color, but it's still a good substitute anyway. So now what we're going to do is stir this about. And at this point in time, we're gonna go wash our beans and we're gonna add the beans in here. So let's leave this here for a minute. Okay, so here's our can of red beans. We're gonna strain the liquid off and we're gonna wash it. I do not ever use the natural dry beans for this recipe because when you cook those beans, it gives the water a very pinkish burgundy color, which will ruin the yellow rice that you want to create. Okay, so now we're just washing the beans off. We're going to get rid of that residue that's on the beans. Okie dokie. Should be good now. Okay, now we're going to add our beans. And then evenly distribute it. We still have another half a cup of water to add, but we're not going to add it just yet. Alrighty, so this is going to cover, and it should take about 30 minutes to cook. See how easy that was? Okay. Now this is nice and covered and sealed, and it will take 30 minutes to cook this. So the water had almost dried out, so I added the other half a cup of water. Okay, so we're just going to put this on a low heat and let this rice steam, because all we're doing now is cooking the rice. Okay. Nice and ready.